Oh, I know you won, but I've got to ask Daniel about the ending. What happened, Daniel, in that 10th round? What happened 30 seconds in?
You know, it was, what can I say? He caught me with a good jab, and his jab was pretty accurate. And, you know, I couldn't see out of the eye, and I didn't want, you know, it just happens, man. I can't explain it. It was just, you know, at the moment, and just pinged it, and, you know, I couldn't see out of it. I was trying my best, and, you know, it happened.
And Joe, what did you think when you saw Daniel back away, touch the eye and take the knee? What thought went through your head?
Well, I was glad it was over.
The both of you, and I've got to congratulate you, because I mean, people will be at home now and they'll be applauding, they'll be watching it back. You've taken part in something incredibly special here tonight. Daniel, you got caught with the very first punch of the fight, a big jab after 5 or 6 seconds, and I saw your body go then. Was that the hardest you've been hit, do you think?
I've been hit hard, you know, but it was position maybe, you know, on the eye and just the way it hit me. But, you know, I'm a tough guy. I'll come again for sure.
And Joe, you had to come through an incredible amount of pressure. The sort of punches that have left men, you know, flashed all over the canvas. You took them. Were you ever in danger? Were you ever hurt?
No, I've taken some big shots, and respect to Daniel. He's got some power, and he's young, he's fresh, and he's hungry. And he could come again, but I've felt power like that before, and with my experience, I've learned to ride it and come back. And I'm blessed with a good tin, so I can keep going and keep moving forward. And I was kind of, you know, I felt his power, and I was happy to take it, if you know what I mean.
I do.
But preferably not take it.
That's the Joyce's, and that's the way you do your business. Daniel, going into the 10th round now, okay, most people seem to have it like this. One judge had you, one judge had Joe, another judge was really tight. How did you have it, Dan? As you got up for the 10th round, your eyes closed, how did you have it?
I didn't know, honestly. I didn't know. I was just fighting. Trying to figure out a way I can break him down and get inside and, you know, let my shots work. But
were you surprised at some of the punches he took? I know Joe says he's got a good chin, but you caught him flush, perfect shots, round 3, round 6, round 7.
No, he rode the punches well. I was probably a bit trigger happy, but, you know, I need to be smarter and just, you know, pace myself for maybe a bit more. It is what it is, though. Joe won.
And Joe, it was just a jab. You didn't go chasing him with the right hand or looking for left hooks. You just threw the jab, turned your shoulder, moved away, and avoided him. It was a simple tactic in the end, a good tactic, but a simple one.
Yeah, I felt it landed, and I was mixing it up. And
one second, Joe. Yeah, Dan, you can go. Sorry, Martin. Yeah, go and get your eyes seen too. I appreciate it. Frank, can I pull you in? Is that possible? Yeah. Sorry about that, Frank. I've got to interview him, but I don't like doing it when the kid's got to.
You interview when you win,
and you interview when you lose. So Joe, it was that the jab was just working non-stop. And could you sense that in the very first round that the jab was starting to get to him, starting to hurt him?
Yeah, I started looking at that eye, and it was starting to swell up as well. And I felt quite comfortable landing it, and I was moving away from his right hands and trying not to get too close, because if I get close, that's when he's going to let them go. And try not to get backed up on the ropes also, because that's when he lets them go, and I don't want to get hit with any when he lets them go, you know what I mean?
Because they do come across.
Yeah.
Frank, it was a brilliant 9 rounds and then a bizarre 36 seconds. At what point in the fight did you think that Daniel could lose, or were you convinced even going into the 10th that he could still win the fight?
The eye was obviously a massive problem. It was, I mean, he just seen it. He couldn't see out of it. It was what it was. So he was in trouble. Joe, dumb. I said at the beginning of the fight, it's going to be about who gets the jab off. It's a battle of the jabs. Who's ever got the better jab, they're going to control the fight. And you know, it was. I thought it was pretty even, the fight. There was nothing in it. But at the end of the day, couldn't see out the eye, and Joe did what he had to do. He's strong, he's smart, and he come for it.
Now you spoke in private to Daniel there. What did he mention to you? Because it looked to me that he was in terrible pain when he went down.
He said he got something, I don't know, like felt like it was a nerve or something. He said it shot for him, and that was what it was.
Yeah, and that's what it looked like. So we've got to throw it forward. Where does Big Joe go now?
Well, he's in the driving seat, isn't he? That's where he goes now, and he goes for a big 2021.
Usyk, I'm ready for you, Usyk.
A rematch with Alexander Usyk. It's taking time. It's taking time to sink in here. I mean, people were quite stunned, not just at how well you boxed, Joe, but at the ending when he went down. Were you a bit shocked when he did, when Daniel backed away and went down on his knee?
Yeah, I couldn't see quite what happened. He's obviously in a lot of pain to have done that. It wasn't like it was. I don't mean to with the greatest respect. It wasn't like a shot knocked him down. You know, he suddenly he clipped him with a jab, and obviously that done something to the eye.
And Frank, with Daniel, I know I should be asking this question next week or in 2 weeks' time, and because his eyes like that, he'll be at the hospital being examined. But thinking fast forward in your head, which you do, 1 or 2 fights back?
Of course he's got to have. Of course he's, you know, if he wants to carry on, of course he's got to, and he will carry on. He's a young man. I mean, Joe, what was you doing at his age?
I didn't even. I just about started boxing. I was still at
There
uni,
you go,
so
and you think, and
he's got
Anthony
plenty of
Joshua
time.
at his age wasn't even a pro, so it's something he'll learn from. But obviously, you know, your handicap is what it is. But listen, if you never had the eye, I'm sure Joe's not complaining about it. But the eye, who knows how it would have ended? It was getting very interesting, the fight, wasn't it? But it is what it is. You know, prime example is David Hay.
Yeah.
You know,
David's
Carl
mentioned that
Thompson.
already,
What
yeah.
happened with him? He came back and won a title. Bradus Prescott. We all thought he'd finished Amir Khan completely. He came back. It's happened to numerous fights. Now it's the sign of what you are.
Yeah.
You know, what you're all about, to come back. Can you come back? I would think he can, but we'll see.
And the public will want to see him come back, and they'll want to see him tested after that.
I'll tell you what would be great is a rematch.
Joe is talking a rematch.
With all the crowd there. I mean, can you imagine if the crowd had been there tonight? There'd have been jumping the place, wouldn't it?
Much more fun.
And it would have been a much.
It would have been much more fun. Joe, thank you very much. Congratulations. Frank, thanks very much. Thanks so much for persevering with a fight that we thought had to be dead in the water. Had to be dead in the water. You just kept on bringing it back.
Well, it's there and we've done it. Well, you done it.
Yeah.
Well done.
You certainly did.
Man.